Morning. And so I just wanted to introduce you to a few people that went on the trip, and they're just going to share a little bit of their experiences this morning, some personal testimonies. And Jamie's going to go first this morning. So Jamie has a really cool story that happened to her on the trip, so I'll let her share that. You can go ahead and come up here a little bit. Let's give her a round of applause too. Is it Harvard?
Thank you. All right. We were so blessed to be able to go down. I just thank you for all that you did and your prayers. And God really prepared us to make an impact on these people's lives. And we're lucky that God used us in that way. And each of us that went on this trip was used in a different way and would have a different story to tell. But my story, like Jay said, is a little unique. But I organized my thoughts using the word Bible as an acronym. So I'm going to start with B.
We're going to give her a different mic.
The first B is bonding.
Wow, you get an acronym. That's
I
awesome.
do, I know, an English teacher. The first B is bonding, and we definitely did a lot of that within our own group and with the Brazilians. And we were able to share our thoughts and our feelings and our praises and our struggles with each other, and it really brought us together as a group and as a church, I felt, and brought us closer with people in Brazil who, even though there was a language barrier, it just didn't even seem to faze anyone. They welcomed us with open arms, and it was just awesome to bond with them and people of a different culture and learn from them, which we definitely did. And bonding with the children, and you saw the pictures. They are amazing, and it's not hard to bond with them because they are so eager. It was like they were just so eager to feel God's love and want to know God. So it was amazing. The I is for inspirational, and this is the most important one. I was inspired all throughout this trip a million times over. I was inspired by the kids who came to VBS each day, probably without any parent support or any parents telling them that they should go, just on their own free will, coming with baths and showers and dressed as well as they possibly could, and just wanting to come and hear from us. I was inspired by the Brazilians at Baja Presbyterian Church who welcomed us, like I said, with open arms and just gave their love and any help they could possibly be to us without anything in return. And it's something that I question in my own life. Do I do enough of that? Do I welcome people? Do I do this? This is what I think that I need to work on and God put on my heart. They were inspired me by helping our group also with their translating for us. They drove us around. They gave their time to us and to our mission completely freely, and it was awesome. The next B is, to me, the most important. And it's baptism, and as some of you may have seen in the video and the pictures, I was able to get baptized in Cabo Frio. It came about on the first day. Thank you. It was awesome. It came about the first day when we had lots of bonding time with each other in the vans and going around, and I mentioned to Chan that it was something that I had been thinking about. And he said, well, what an awesome opportunity and what an awesome place to get baptized than Brazil and Rio de Janeiro. So while we were in Cabo Frio, I was able to be baptized with my friends and everyone there. And it was just amazing. It was awesome. And I couldn't have asked for a better time or place, really. And Jay actually put something on my Facebook that said, your baptism in Cabo Frio equals amazing. I think that's pretty accurate. The L is life-changing. Again, this has changed my life. Seeing these people struggle, their struggles are completely different than mine. My struggles seem kind of silly now compared to what they go through, and it's kind of all put into perspective for me, and it's changed the way I look at things. And it's humbled me so much. Humbled me and really made me realize how unworthy I am of God's mercy and grace and how amazing that is to me. And I have a new appreciation really for everything, I think. And the E is for empowering. And I feel more focused on what I truly need to be doing and what's important in my life, and that's keeping my eyes focused on the cross and keeping my eyes focused on God and spending time daily with Him. And that's something that I loved during this trip, that every day we had time with Him, and I need to make that time in my own life. And so I want to see how God uses me in my day-to-day life here in America, just as He did in Brazil. Thank you very much for everything. Obrigada.